Hello everybody, YouTube. Welcome back to another beer review. Claim 52 Brewing out of Eugene, Oregon, Kolsch German-style pale ale. The brewery is fairly new. I read on their website they've only been around since 2012. Here's what the can looks like. It's, I guess, a mountain and sun, but I think it's got the stars in the background with the sun out, really. Unfortunately, their website does not even list their beers I could find. The only other thing on the can here is it says it's unfiltered and brewed and packed by Claim 52 Brewing. There's no other details on the can at all, and it's a 16-ounce can, so it's a full pint. I have no idea if this is all year round or seasonal. This single can cost me, I believe, right around $3. They don't tell or give any hints as to the malt or the hops. It's not unusual for a Kolsch to be made with Pilsner malt, and maybe some Carapils for body and head retention, and maybe some other malt to give it a little bit of a malty backbone, or a bread cracker like texture and flavor. Should be a lighter medium body. 5.2% alcohol, 15 IBU. Light in color, sometimes straw, sometimes a golden, could be cloudy or clear. I anticipate a clean, bright finish. Sometimes they are a little fruity, herbal, earthy. Sometimes they have notes of bread or grain in them, a little bit of sweetness. They should not be bitter at all. That's wrong for the style. It's straw color, very well carbonated. You can see all the bubbles there. I don't think it's over carbonated, I just think it's well done. Absolutely clear. They've used probably some kettle findings in it, I'm sure. They didn't filter it, they just said they're around the can. Kettle findings, cold crashed, all that good stuff to clarify it. Thin head, it only had not maybe a 1/16 of an inch, it's already died down. Nice appearance though, very clean, there's no floating particles. No sediment. This fits the description. They're not all this way, but this one looks nice. This is totally acceptable. I get an extremely vague hint of fruit in here. I think it's easier to say there's probably not any aroma to it because I was really drawing that in. Other than that, there's really nothing here. Opens up on the roof of my mouth, about 89% of it's there. I'm getting some bready, malty characteristic on the top. I couldn't tell you quite if it's cracker or dough. This is odd because usually I only get those flavors from a Pilsner. Medium to full body. Still some malty, grainy, cracker character on the roof of my mouth. Bubbly, effervescent. The flavor sticks around for just a little while and then just takes off. I'm not noticing any malty, sweet, candy, caramel. No hop presence whatsoever. A tiny bit of tang and fruit, but it's just a hint of it. A tiny bit of sweetness mixed in there. No spiciness. No pine or earthy. I'm really not noticing anything residual. It's not thin, although I'd say it might just be a tiny bit watery. I'm sure this is a simple recipe. I can't imagine with the color and the lack of many flavors, it's complex. There's really not much character to it. I think this is one of the most simple, basic Kolsches I've ever had. The flavors I'm getting, I'm pretty sure it's from malts. I'm not getting any flavors I can tell that would be from hops. It's kind of 50-50 right now. It divides itself up. Lighter bread and cracker notes. Any little bit of citrus. I did have a little bit of tangy earlier. I'm not getting that now. Still feels medium, maybe full body, which is not really right for the style. This will coat in the top. There's a little bit of residual, but not very much. Just those same flavors I described before. Simple recipe, not complex. You know, a little bit maybe a more hop character now than I was before. Tinge of a sour note that I did not gather glass. I can't quite figure out what that is, but there's something wrong there. Maybe there was a little bit of metallic in there after all. The normal off flavors I go over would be diacetyl, chemical, cidery, rubbing alcohol, nail polish, skunk, fruit, fusel alcohol, stringency. The glass tasted okay, albeit complete lack of really any flavors. I do notice slight off flavors out of the can. I'm wondering if the can is not cooled properly if I'm getting metallic out of it. Would I buy this again? No, I wouldn't. It's just too simple. Doesn't really have any flavors to it. Would I recommend it? Actually, I would. I'd say give it a shot. If you don't mind a very simple Kolsch, you may like it. I think it's way below average. It's not horrible beer, but it's not even good enough to say it's average. Not impressed. Basic. Lacks flavor. Lacks character. Lacks depth. I'm not impressed at all. Claim 52 Kolsch German style ale. If you have any comments, feedback, thoughts, suggestions, complaints, or we complain about, maybe you're not getting beer, send them my way. I'd like to read them. That's all I have for this beer review. I'm going to go ahead and finish this Kolsch off. Prost. Let's see. Unfortunately, I think this is one of the most simple pills, bread and cracker.